All right, hi, hello, welcome back to Nails by Stephanie. I hope you're all doing well. I hope this is actually recording sound. I'm wearing my earphones. It sounds a little weird in my head, but we'll see. Let me go ahead and turn the lamp on. And today we are going to be doing something I've had in the works for a while. By in the works, I've been thinking about it, and it's been on my my Excel spreadsheet as to things that I wanted to do on this channel. I just realized I'm missing a color. Should I use one of the ones I already have out? Anyway, I digress. We're going to be getting into a mixture of chroming and marbling and cat-eyeing, and I kind of want to just gonna grab this one. I want to see what it looks like to do marble over chrome, marble over cat eye. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to start with over cat eye since I grabbed this first, and I'm going to start out with black background because I'm using Cleto's gray. This is number 10 cat eye gel, which is fantastic. It's one of my favorite brands. And I just want to do, I'll probably do 2 or 3 coats of the black just to build up some opacity. I didn't want to stand up again. I just grabbed one that was right behind me. So this is a syrup gel from Tiny. You can get their polishes from Zillabu. They are a distributor for Korean and Japanese gels located in New Jersey. And I love Tiny. It's one of my favorite brands. Goes on very smooth. I have to figure out what colors I'm going to use for my nails today. I'm going to pop this in for a cure, 60 seconds. And now we're going to go in for a second coat and see how opaque. Ugh, really? Really? How opaque we can get this with 2 coats. All right, so I'm going to be using alcohol inks for the marbling. I did go ahead and do 3 coats just to build up some more opacity. But I'm going to be using alcohol inks for the marbling on this nail. So I'm going to go ahead and top with matte. What am I doing? I'm not up to that part yet. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit. Need to chrome it. Okay, let's go in with no wipe top coat. Am I chroming or am I magnetic gelling? Wow, I'm tired. I'm magnetizing. Yeah, I'm tired. I've been doing 7 days a week between my full-time job, which is about to be my part-time job, and my own salon. So if I seem a little confused and I don't know what I'm doing, that would be why. But we're going to go over it with a nice coat of our magnetic gel, our cat eye gel. We're just going to do a simple standard cat eye for this one. This is a cylinder magnet. You can get them on Amazon. This one is from Leaf Gel, which I also got from Zillabu. And now we're going to cure it. And then we're going to matte top coat. and then we're going to marble. All right, now that we're all on the same page, I'm going to start off with my black alcohol ink. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a shake. Got my acetone. We're just going to marble it in. All right, let's move that off to the side. Just going in any sort of pattern, not really paying too much, not really fussing too much. Just playing around, coaching the lines where I want to, making them thinner. Going into some areas, being a little bit more deliberate. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go over with another coat of matte because I want to do some white as well. Alright, so this is our first nail. We've got the pop of the magnetic chrome and the cat eye gel in the background with the marble on top. I have this habit of going straight up and down with my lines whenever I'm doing marbling. It's a little bit more natural, kind of like the white if it goes off the side. That being said, I think it looks pretty cool. So let's move on to the next nail and see what we can do. This one's going to be with the chrome powder. So I'm going to start the preparation the same way I did with the cat eye, doing 3 coats of black. And then I'm going to go in and chrome the surface. Alright, so in order to chrome, you need a no wipe top coat. So let's go ahead and apply that. And then we're going to cure for 25 seconds, 30 seconds. Usually want to go half the cure time of whatever your gel is. With iGel Beauty, it's about 15 seconds. For Madam Glam, their full cure time is 1 minute, so I usually go 25-30 seconds. For the chrome powder, I'm using Magpie Beauty, their Bridie. It's their pearl chrome powder, and I'm going to apply it with my finger and then wipe it with a sponge. This has a beautiful blue cast. And these sponges, these are just makeup sponges. They work more beautifully than anything that I've used so far. You don't have to worry about dusting off with a brush, and it works really well for doing isolated chromes. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover this up so I don't knock it over. And I think I'm just going to do the, see, I already got, how did I do this? I think I'm just going to go in with the white alcohol ink for this one, but we still need that matte top coat. So I'm going to go ahead and get that all set up. This is no wipe. This is matte. Now you still want to be careful, and you don't want to brush too forcefully. Just float the gel over the surface so you don't disturb the chrome. Okay, so at this point, if you're doing this on regular nails and not sample nails, I would go ahead and do a base coat and then a top coat on top of it. That way you go ahead, you seal it extra well. If you just do a top coat on top, it may peel around the edges eventually, but since this is just a sample nail and I don't want to waste my products, I'm just going to go in with a shiny top coat before moving on to the next nail. All right, for the third nail, it's a bit more of a wild card. I'm trying to figure out in my head what order I want to do things in, because I want to kind of combine all three, but instead of using the alcohol inks, I'm going to use regular gel paints to do the marbling, and I kind of want to chrome over everything. Problem with that is I'm not sure the level of translucency, transparency, opacity that I'll get with the chrome powder. I'm just grabbing my magnet. There are several different types of chrome powder. The one that was used to do the donut nails, I believe, was what's called a glass chrome. And it basically means that you've got the peak amount of translucency. With minimal color, you're just getting the chrome effect from the powder, but you're not really getting any color deposited on the nail. And that lets the color of the polish shine through as best as possible. The Bridie that I have has kind of a blue tone to it, and I think it's pretty opaque. So I don't know if it's going to wipe all the pattern out on the nail. I'm going to go ahead and give this a cure. All right, so we've got our nail ready. I'm going to set it off to the side while I set up my pigments. I'm using these colors, 3 colors from Madam Glam. I will link them down below if they're still available. Madam Glam tends to swap out their colors a lot. They don't have a basic book of colors so far as I know. But they do come out with a lot of similar tones, just different names. So we've got Besame, this beautiful turquoise, New Quest, which is kind of like a seafoam bluey green, and then Raindrop, which this one, yeah, it's got a bit of a shimmer in it, but you won't actually know. I think it's just glitter. Oh no, let's look at it in the bottle. Nah, it's a flat color. It's flat gray blue. Why am I closing that up? I'm going to use it. So I'm going to remove the hair from the palette. This is cotton, actually. For once it's not hair. Okay, fine, you're gonna stay there? Fine. I wanna try to get as fine of a marbling as possible because I don't want to lose the cat eye effect. So we've got that, we've got our blooming gel. This one's from Makartt. And I'm just going to take a dotting tool and marble it together on the palette. I'd love to get this hair off the palette. There we go. Set this off to the side, grab our nail, and now let's go in with a thin coat of blooming gel. I need a brush. Okay, So we're going to use a flat brush and we're going to pick up some pigment. And we're going to float it on the surface of the nail. And watch as it blooms. You can also go in with a liner brush, which I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to keep it concentrated to one side of the nail. Kind of looks like a geode. I'm going to cure this and go in with some finer lines just to get some more structure. All right, so I'm going to take some of the lighter blue. And just reinforce those border lines so that they don't look so blurry. And then I'm going to go in with a darker color right up against it, feather it up. I'm going to cure that again. I need to be better with my edging. You can see that it's not a smooth application for the blooming gel. I'm going to have to put a thicker top coat on top of that to make sure that you don't see it in the final cure. Also, because it'll show up in the chroming, which is not good. All right, so because I want a smooth application of the chrome powder, I'm going to go ahead and fix that side by laying in some base coat and leveling it out. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and chrome now. The good thing about it is if it doesn't work, if we lose everything that's underneath, we can just go and wipe it. So let's see what we can see and what we can't see. it's pretty well opaque. I mean, you can still get a sense of the pattern behind it. I don't know how well it'll photograph. This might be an instance of where you'd want to do isolated chroming. But I'm going to go ahead and finish it off anyway. Kind of want to see what this would look like with some darker white on top. This is liner gel. I believe it's no wipe. I'm not sure. I do have no wipe, but this is just something that I had sitting next to me, so I'm going to grab it. Let's see. It's little to no pressure. Just following some of the lines that are already there up the nail. Okay, I really like this a lot. All right, I think that's going to do it. I'm going to give this another cure. Hopefully it's no wipe, because I don't want to put another coat of top on top. Top on top. Let's go ahead and give it a test. Yeah, you would, I think you would need another top coat on top. I'm not going to worry about it on these nails. I'm just going to close out the video. And these are the 3 nails. I absolutely love how all of them came out. I think these 2 are my favorite. As I said, I don't like the black lines going straight up the center of the nail. I would have liked it better if it went off the side. A little bit more natural feeling. But that's going to do it. Let me know which one is your favorite. I have to say, I mean, I'm not, yeah, I'm getting the shift of the cat eye gel on this one ever so slightly. You still see it behind the chrome, which is fabulous, because I definitely think this nail is my favorite out of the 3. But let me know which one you like. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All the products will be listed below in the description box, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.